शुभम त्याला चढव. ओंकार थोडा आत ये. ओपन.
Possible. Performance of 90 seconds with a glass on the forehead, having a little water inside and a burning candle. Let's begin with Hasta Padangushthasana, balancing on one leg, holding the other leg straight in the heart. 180-degree split of the legs. Hanumanasana. Beautiful. Taking both the legs forward, keeping the knees straight and touching the toes. Paschimottanasana. Good. A beautiful meditative posture, the lotus position, Padmasana. Raising the arms upwards like peak of a mountain, Parvatasana. A beautiful balancing posture, taking the toes and the shoulders simultaneously up for V-sitting position. Whole weight of the body on the palms and the heels. Chakrasana, the bridge position, back arch. Lying on the back, lifting one leg up, Utthita Ekapadasana, Utthita Dvipadasana, and whole weight of the body on the shoulders, the candle stand known as Sarvangasana. Again, the arch of the body, Setu Bandhasana, the bridge position. Lowering the legs backwards, touching the floor behind the head. The plow position, Halasana. And from Halasana getting forward for Shvanasana, and the glass on the forehead is vanished. King of Asanas, balancing the whole weight of the body on the head, Ardha Shirshasana. Good. Lowering the legs down again, coming back to the position of Halasana. And from Halasana getting up forward For the spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. The glass comes back on the forehead. Sitting on the knees, a steady and pleasurous posture known as Vajrasana. Standing on the knees and bending backwards to hold the ankle joints, Ushtrasana, the camel pose. Stretching the arms upwards, a beautiful balancing posture, Tadasana. And they conclude their performance, Jaladipasana. Good.
Good afternoon, friends. I am Shruti and I am back. I am here at Shivaji Park today. Shivaji Park is very well known for cricket, football, but in the corner of Shivaji Park, there is
Mandir.
Sri Samarth Vyayam Mandir. And you won't believe what I saw today out here. I'm still amazed by the amazing talent that is present out here at Sri Samarth Vyayam Mandir. I just saw some young kids, young as 4 years old to as old as 16 years old. They were guys and girls and they demonstrated such amazing acrobatic feat Mallakhamb on pole and on ropes. And they are being trained by this person who is present out here with me, Mr. Uday Deshpande.
Namaste.
नमस्ते उदय सर. सर आप हमें बताइए कि मलखम्ब की स्टार्टिंग कहाँ से हुई, इसकी हिस्ट्री के बारे में कुछ बताइए.
Malla is a wrestler, Kham is a pole. So it's a wooden pole of the shape of a human body, like a head, the neck and the body. And in absence of your partner, you wrestle against the pole. This was originated in Maharashtra about 200 years ago. In the regime of second Bajirao Peshwa in Pune, there were 52 wrestlers whose job was just to teach wrestling, practice wrestling. And there were two wrestlers from the Nizam of Hyderabad. They were very well known, very hefty, stalwart, and they started from Hyderabad and proceeding towards the north. They reached up to Pune. They gave the challenge to the Darbar that if anybody is ready, let's come forward and let him have wrestling with us. Otherwise you accept your defeat and we will go towards the north. None of these 52 wrestlers were ready to accept the challenge. But Balam Bhatt Dada Devzar, who was hardly 17-18 years of age then, he accepted the challenge. He asked for some time. The time was granted to him. He came to Nasik in Nifad. There is Kothure, the small village where his mother used to stay. He took the blessings of the mother. And then there is goddess Saptashrungi. He made penance with the goddess. The goddess was pleased with him. And goddess said, Lord Hanuman will come in your dreams and he will show you some wrestling tricks on a wooden pole. Accordingly, Lord Hanuman showed him some wrestling tricks. He practiced those wrestling tricks on a wooden pole. At the stipulated date, he came back to Pune. He defeated one of the wrestlers, Ali, in such a way that Gulab ran away. Since then, the pole which gave him the technique of wrestling to defeat a wrestler greater in height, weight, skill, age, that Mallakhamb, the pole which gave him this technique, was known as Mallakham. After the defeat of Peshwas by the Britishers, the Peshwas were kept to stay at Brahmavark, which is about 35 kilometers from Kanpur. That time there were no vehicles like cars, buses, trains, trams. So they went on foot from Pune to Kanpur. So this was the road they adopted from Pune to Surat, Surat to Baroda, Baroda to Ahmedabad, then Devas, Gwalior, Ujjain, Varanasi and Kanpur. They used to stay there for a few days, then progress further. So on this route, wherever they had stayed for a few days, Balam Bhatt Dada started his akhadas then. Even now, after 200 years, these akhadas are alive. The Mallakhamb is there, but there are no Mallakhamb players, neither there are teachers. So it's our duty to revive those akhadas and we'll be shortly doing it. So this is how the Mallakhamb came into existence. But later on it was proved that Mallakhamb is not only useful for wrestling but for all other sports, since the strength, stamina, speed, endurance, flexibility, neuromuscular coordination, balance, confidence, courage, all these mental and physical abilities are best developed on this simple apparatus, the pole or the rope. That's why Mallakhamb is known as the mother discipline. So Mallakhamb slowly started propagating. The Mallakhamb Federation of India came into existence. There are 29 states in our country which are affiliated to the Mallakhamb Federation of India. In a state like Maharashtra, there are 35 districts, and every district has District Mallakhamb Association registered and affiliated to the state association. So annual competitions are also held. And apart from its competitive nature, Mallakhamb is also proved to be a best fitness exercise. So there are many people who are now turning towards Mallakhamb like an exercise giving you the perfect shape of the body, to reduce your tummy or to get more fitness. Of course, Mallakhamb is also looked at as a circus apparatus like trapeze or rings or ropes. The people have started practicing Mallakhamb and giving their shows or exhibitions in the circus or other acts also. And of course the dancers and choreographers, they have fallen in love with Mallakhamb, and they always include Mallakhamb in their performances. There are many reality shows also like Entertainment Ke Liye Kuch Bhi Karega, like India's Got Talent. In abroad also there are many shows like Georgia's Got Talent, the Ellen Show, and the El Hormiguero in Spain, and all these shows have Mallakhamb as one of their integral part. So Mallakhamb is getting popular day by day, not only in India but abroad also. It is known as the fastest growing sport in the world. And 2 years back there were only 2 new words added to the Oxford Dictionary. One was the sushi, the Japanese table, and the second was Mallakhamb. So I am sure in near future, now the World Mallakhamb Federation has come into existence. Many countries are forming their Mallakhamb federations like Germany Mallakhamb Federation of USA. No sooner there will be other Mallakhamb federations like Austria, France, Japan, China, and Mallakhamb will become truly international and global event.
Sir, that's amazing to know about Mallakhamb and how fast it is spreading. I've also read on the net that you have been instrumental in forming these Mallakhamb Federation and bringing all 29 states together in holding annual competitions. But sir, I want to ask you that when you started with Mallakhamb, you started at the very early age of 3 and a half.
Right.
Was it so popular, or what has been your role in making it so popular?
Basically, Mallakhamb is traditional Indian physical culture, originated more than 200 years back. But when the India was defeated by the Britishers about 150 years back, the rulers were the Britishers, and they demolished all the systems which were then existing in India, like cultural, like education, like sports, and whatever they were importing, that was good, like the game of cricket. So the Indian people also started just following up, just trying to imitate what they are, catching it up with those games, and all our traditional games were bypassed or they were suppressed. So Mallakhamb was at the background, but there were Mallakhamb people practicing in the villages, in the rural areas. So basically it was necessary to revive it. In Mumbai also there were some institutions, but there were very few people practicing in that. So I started making more and more centers in Mumbai first. When I started, there were hardly 5-6 centers. Now there are more than 100 centers in Mumbai city as well as suburbs. I had been to each and every place, collecting people, then talking to them, then giving a Mallakhamb demonstration, conducting a workshop there, and then starting a new center. Then the coaches were sent from my institution, then the students over there, they were trained for the coaching also, and then slowly Mallakhamb started in Mumbai in many places. Then I concentrated on the state association, and I went to each and every district of Maharashtra, and no sooner 35 districts were formed. Of course, the people who are there, they were definitely interested, but they needed some guidance, they needed some mental support, which I offered them, and then they made the district association, and it was later affiliated to the state association. After there were so many districts, then we started on the state level. When I became the secretary of Mallakhamb Federation of India, there were only 4 states like Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat. But now there are 29 states. I had been to even northeastern states like Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh, Assam. We conducted some workshops there. We formed the associations. They also came here in Samarthavayam Mandir at Shivaji Park, and they also practiced Mallakhamb, learnt Mallakhamb here. And now there are 29 states. Even in the south there are Goa, Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu, and of course on the west Gujarat, Rajasthan is there, and on the north is Punjab, Chandigarh, Haryana. So all over India the Mallakhamb is now spreading up. And now after it's on the national level, then I became the secretary of International Mallakhamb Federation, and then I travelled extensively to about 35 countries. We gave the demonstrations. Of course, we were not happy just by giving a demonstration. We started conducting workshops there and training people there. In Germany, I went in 2004, where when the first workshop was conducted, and the girl who was hardly 8 years old then, now after consistent 13 years, every year I go to Germany, conduct workshops, and she joins every year in the camp. And now she is 20 and she is conducting Mallakhamb training centers all over Germany at different places like Munich, Nuremberg, and Lindau, and Regensburg, and now Mallakhamb is also spreading there. The Germany Mallakhamb Federation has been formed. Like this, I am sure in near future there will be more and more centers coming up globally in Dubai, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, and Mallakhamb will become in a real sense, global sports.
Okay, sir. So I wish you good luck with that.